The Royal Heir, Book 3, Chapter 2. The Royal Heir, Book 3, Chapter 2, Making Waves. They're celebrating Ash's first birthday, and Bartholomew Belmont just crashed a party. What the hell are you doing here? I came to pay my respects to Her Royal Highness. Of course, it would be an unforgivable oversight not to bring her a gift. Let me guess, it's a book of Cordonian Bellos. That would be more of a gift for you than for Her Royal Highness. I brought something far more appropriate. She doesn't even want it. It's okay, Princess. It's okay, Princess. Let's just put this straight in the trash where it belongs. Hannah snatches a package from Bartholomew and dumps it unceremoniously into a nearby trash can, smearing frosting across the wrapping paper. Please send any future gifts directly to this address. Okay. Yes, Heather. Yes, Heather. Anything from you, Bartholomew, can be sent to that address, yes. But that's a person's heirloom. From you, I don't give a crap. What's priceless is your expression right now. That's true. Bartholomew, last time I checked, you weren't on the guest list. You heard my wife. Now get out. Very well. I won't overstay my welcome, but I do hope we can be on more civil terms the next time we meet. Yeah, that's a hell no. No chance in hell. Which, as I recall, should be very soon indeed. I'm sure I'll see you at Lady Penelope's wedding in Portavaria. Aga? You're lucky I love attending weddings. You're lucky. At Ash's cry, you look over at Penelope, who forces a polite nod. Yes, quite right, Lord Bartholomew. Oh, we'll be there. I will be there, Lord Bartholomew, with as much civility as you deserve. Unfortunately, for Penelope's sake, as much civility as you deserve, yes. But if it wasn't for Penelope's wedding, you would not get civility from me at all. Your friends join Hannah at your side as you watch Bartholomew stride back onto the way he came, out the way he came. I'm not letting you get a single vote over my dead body. I'm not letting you get a single vote. On the day before Barnabas' wedding, you and your friends gather in your Manor's boutique to prepare for Barnabas and Ezekiel's rehearsal dinner. Hmm. So the bad news is that Bartholomew is going to be at Barnabas' wedding tomorrow. I feared. But the good news is he wasn't invited to the rehearsal dinner. Thank God. That means tonight will be our best shot to find out why Landon voted against us. It sounded like Penelope was as surprised by her dad's vote as we were. I, I have to talk to him. I'm sure Bartholomew has his claws in him somehow. Whatever's going on here, Bartholomew's behind it. I need to know how. Dressing the part will go a long way towards reminding Landon who's in charge. Plus, it would show respect to House Ingram, which may make him more likely to open up. Hannah offers you a sleek blue dress from one of the clothing racks. How about this? Oh, making waves. It prospers that enemies alike in this sleek dress. Making waves. Yeah. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. Yes, 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 yes. The ocean vibes are very Portaveria. Not gonna lie, I'd be impressed with me. You wouldn't be alone. Number will be glad that we went the extra mile for her rehearsal dinner, and so will Landon. Where's Emmeline? What about Emmeline? Okay, what about Emelina? Dude, we better get to that rehearsal dinner. So, with the president Emelina with us? Okay, just Landon? Okay. It's early. It's early evening by the time you and Hannah carry Ash step out of the limo at Landon and Emmeline estate. You make your way through the receiving line to greet Penelope and Ezekiel. Zeke, congratulations. I'm so used to saying Zeke. Thank you for genuinely. Thank you. We genuinely wouldn't be here without you. That's true. Oh, we mean that, but I know the rehearsal dinner is the only reason you're here tonight. Unfortunately, that's true. But we didn't get a chance to finish our conversation at Ash's birthday party. With Lord Bartholomew there, I kind of panicked. But I'm still so sorry for what my dad did. I want to help you figure out what's going on. I still can't believe he voted against you. He's always spoken so highly of you. But with Bartholomew in the mix, yeah, I'm not surprised. And his threats, I'm not surprised. It turned out this way. We haven't seen him since the vote. If we could just talk to him, maybe he'd tell us why he did it. I won't let him avoid you all night. House Ingram has done enough of that already. I hope you now, but Dad's inside overseeing the caterers. It'll have to wait until dinner. We appreciate it, Penelope. Now we should let you get back to greeting your guests. Wait, there's one more thing. I know it's last minute, but I was afraid you'd be mad at me after the vote, and well, whatever it is, I can handle it. Would you both do me the honor of being my bridesmaids? And I love Ashley as my flower girl. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, we love to. We love to. I was starting to think you'd never ask. Penelope sweeps you both up into a tight embrace, beaming. Eee! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Oh, this dress is even softer than it looks. It's as gluey as a Portovan sea. Thank you, but Penelope, I need to breathe. Several steps here. She's like Wonder Woman, but the nice version. Penelope with you, and you hold your head further into the villa, leaving her and Ezekiel to the rest of the receiving line. You mingle with the other rehearsal guests outside the dining room, enjoying lights, refreshments. Before dinner, you see Kiara standing alone by the doorway. Kiara, better known as... Oh, no. 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 Mm. Gabriela Hannah, I know you must want answers, but I hope you can see that this isn't the right time. There's a lot to say, and this isn't the place for it. That's convenient. Look, after the wedding, we can arrange a meeting to discuss my vote. You'll have my undivided attention. Well, we have our hands full with London tonight anyway. Fine, free up some time on your calendar. As Ash pipes up, the doors into the dining room swing open, accompanied by the ring of the dinner bell. You, Hannah, and I'm guessing Ash. Yep, Ash file into the dining room. You feel a tug at your elbow as the other guests take their seats, and you find Penelope waiting for you. Give it a Hannah, come with me. Penelope leads the three of you over to the head of the head table, where you find Landon standing alone. He frowns when he sees you. Gorgeous Gabriella. Yes, well, I've been busy with my daughter's wedding. And we've been busy trying to save our daughter. You, of all people, should understand that. Before any of you can say more, Emmeline brushes past you, handing Landon a glass of champagne. There you are, dear. You have a speech to introduce. Oh yes, of course. Your attention, please. Princess Penelope and Zeke would like to say a few words. Thank you all so much for being here to celebrate our wedding with us. We're so lucky to be surrounded by our friends and family, even so much, even some we haven't seen for years. At this, she noticed Landon scanning the room, his expression strangely apprehensive as his eyes passed over the guests. Huh? Landon doesn't seem as excited about all of the guests as Penelope is. After all, what's a wedding without family? Family is like without family. Family is like a bag of pools. Oh my god, with the pools. I should have expected that. You're all about that. Oh my god. Okay. I think the rules at this point we said that um poodles are one of the most loyal dog breeds, aren't they, Dad? You know what? Nope, Dad could say nope. Columbia eyes flick towards you, then quickly back to her father. Is she trying to help with Landon? Yeah, sweetheart. Hubby, you're right. You can't build a family on the secrecy and betrayal. Even a dog will turn on his kind if they threaten his pack. That is his loyalty. That is loyalty. He got Landon to admit that something is amiss. Flip up. Threatening your pack. That must mean your gaze shoots to Penelope and Emmeline as Landon's eyes narrow. He turns back to the room, forcing a smile. Let's not delay the celebrations any further. Dinner is served. Landon quickly takes his seat, waiting to the dinner served. They begin serving plates, leading with food as conversation resumes around you. Our dialogue to be has a marvelous way with dog-related metaphors. Nesipa, my dear. As usual, I defer to your expertise in artistic matters. This one went over my head. Yes, again. Yes, again. Lennon couldn't end the speech fast enough after you mentioned a threat to his pack. Ooh, or whoo. Maybe that's it, but Bartholomew couldn't threaten to hurt Penelope or Emmeline somehow. I'm gonna let him here and say Penelope because, like, what does Emmeline have to do with us? We barely know her, so I'm gonna say Penelope is probably being threatened in some way. Blackmail would be nothing to a man who stooped as low as stealing a baby from her mother's. But it does mean we have a chance to sway Landon. We just need to protect his family for him. I mean, since we don't know Emmeline personally, I feel like Bartholomew is blackmailing Penelope in some sort of way. Which means we have to find out exactly what kind of danger they're in as soon as we can. You and Hannah share a determined look before finding your seats. At a table with your friends, you find yourself in the midst of a lively discussion. It's just about squids or pools. I'm done. It has to be in the sea or some sort of twisted Portavarian print. I'm not good at French at all. At all. My French is non-existent. I'll Party? Pin thought you'd be honored. Catch me up here. Columbia asked Madeline to be her personal attendant for the wedding. It's ridiculous having to wait on her and those poodles, hand, foot, and paw. I see what you did there. Honestly, you should feel honored that she trusts you so much. It's probably she'd need someone to boss people around for her. I mean, she's the nicest. Yeah, you're like half wedding planner, half bridesmaid. What's not to love? Madeline's expression softens. Madeline appreciated your advice. Avid attendant. Maybe I should embrace it, knowing Penelope is one hairpin falls, knowing if one hairpin falls, other place she'll be an emotional wreck. Yeah. That's pretty close to the spirit. It's certainly better than the alternative of being excluded, and I am happy for Penelope. Yeah. She's always dreamed of marrying her first love, and now she's getting her wish. It's a good thing that none of her other interests went very far. She hasn't always had great taste. Then more House Emblems past with flames. I didn't know there was anyone before Zeke or Ziggy. You're gonna hear me cycle through that name multiple times throughout this book. Careful, Madeline, unless you want me to list all of your past flames on the eve of your wedding. Please? Please? And while later, as the dessert course is served, you lift a smiling ash into your lap. She reaches for the day's torch on your plate, but you pull her hands back. You know that's a big girl dessert princess. Amber? I know you're being raised by tyrants, huh? Yes. How about we get your mind off of the forbidden snacks by practicing your first words? Yeah? What do you think, Mommy? Does it sound like a plan? Sure, but you know both of us being Mommy is going to get confusing once she starts talking. Maybe I can be her mama instead. Mommy Gabriella and Mama Hannah is perfect. Ah! Hmm. Well. Oh my gosh, is she really doing it? Say Mama? Mom. Wait, ah? Oh, they're so cute. Almost princess. Mama. Ama. Ah. Ah. Well, we're gonna tell me you're getting this on video. On it. As Hannah scrambles to pull out her phone, you hear the chime of metal on glass. Turning, you see Ezekiel and Penelope calling for attention. We'll keep texting, but I think you earned a little treat anyway. Get Ashley tiny out of your torch, and she gums it happily as Ezekiel addresses the room. Now that dinner is ending, we hope you'll all join us at the water for the Potavarian sending ceremony, and hopefully another chance to get some info out of Landon. Soon you and the other guests stand gathered around Penelope and Ezekiel and Emmeline at the edge of the Potavarian shore. Candles litter the ground, and their flames cast flickering lights in the gentle ocean breeze. You scan the crowd, but don't see Landon anywhere. How we gonna? I can't believe Landon's missing this. How gonna? He must really want to avoid us. Here in Potavaria, the singing ceremony is undertaken by a bride and groom on the eve of their wedding. Penelope and Ezekiel have struck an item that amplifies their love to set adrift on the waves, carrying their hopes with it. Ziki and I arranged a bouquet together to use for our sending. That is so pretty. That is so pretty. That is really pretty. Penelope and Ziki's bouquet. What is it? Bouquet. Am I the only one who was expecting something more poodly? I'm not the lie, I was expecting something more poodly. Well, actually, she texted me for recommendations on the most poodle-like flowers, and a few days ago, the eminent flowers are for appreciating we've been waiting for each other all our lives. And cosmos represent the harmony of our hearts bonding as one. Penelope Ember and Ezekiel Thoron sending your love to meet the endlessness of the sea. And a test of love's endurance against the ocean. The symbolism is surprisingly powerful. Emmeline's phone buzzes and she glances at it, furtively making her way to the edge of the circle as Penelope and Ezekiel continue the ceremony. Why is Emmeline bothering with her phone in the middle of such an important event? Could she know something? You should go try to find out. I'll take Ash. You walk over as Emmeline tucks the phone away in her bag. I hope everything's alright. With the wedding, Duke London seems stressed today. He just wants everything to be perfect for Penelope. I get it. A father only gives his daughter away once after all. Emmeline's gaze snaps towards you with surprise flashing across her features. Yes, it's hard not to be stressed over before our only daughter's wedding. The chime of a text message comes from Emmeline's bag. She quickly dismisses the notification, glancing at you as she shoves it haphazardly back into the pocket. Who keeps texting her during an event like this? Yeah, that's kind of suspicious. You hear buzzing as more text messages come in, and at this point, put on silent and notice that the phone is within reach. You look around for backup and spot both Maxwell and Olivia nearby. I just need distraction. Maxwell can be good at distractions at times, but not all the time. So I'm gonna go with Olivia. Olivia, I bet Duchess Emmeline would love to hear what you think of Portavalia's sending ceremony. That's really not necessary. Your little tradition is quaint. I give you that. I give it that. But it doesn't begin to compare with the Lycan rite of union. Olivia begins describing the rite, giving you the perfect opening to snatch Emmeline's phone from her purse. You turn away and open her recent messages. Emmeline, he won't talk to you, only you. He won't talk to me, only you, sorry. Thanks for trying. I can't take pressure from both sides tonight. Just got off the phone with the caterer. I asked about losing his assistant again, no luck. Apparently, the caterer needs the SOB there for banquet insurance, boutique insurance. Just have to remember why we're doing this. 2 more days and our unwanted guest will be gone for good this time. Okay. Unwanted guest. Who are they talking about? You quickly slip the phone back into Emmeline's purse, returning your attention to the conversation at dawn on their 30th day in the ice peaks of the Alps. The couple is wed. Their affection is survival itself. Huh. Hasn't the right of union been illegal for half a century? Yeah, but they haven't stopped. They don't stop something like the Rockets. Tragically, yes. If you disappear shouldn't ruin it for anyone. They probably just look like cowards. I mean, that's better than freezing to death. You've given me a lot to think about. In fact, I'm going to go think about it right now over there. You shoot Olivia a grateful smile as Emmeline hurries away, only to quickly be replaced by Penelope and Ezekiel. Any luck? Not really. Not yet, anyway. Well, in the meantime, you still have to come make a wish. They lead you to a group of guests at the water's edge, including your friends Hannah and Ash. She reaches for you and you pull her into your arms. Ah, ah. So, what do we need doing exactly? The last part of the sentence I'm running block. Ezekiel points to the water's edge where you see Julie and Akeem each holding a unlit candle. Let Zeke and Bobby discover something new about each other every day, and let them find their beauty in each new discovery. They light the candles, then place them in the shallows, watching as the gentle waves begin carrying them out to sea. Ash claps excitedly. You like that, princess? Let's do it then. Your friends each take a candle and step to the edge of the water. You grab one for your family, then follow. May the love these two share endure for their lifetimes and beyond. Let them challenge each other so they never stop growing, and let their weddings. Oh my god, I'm crushing. This is a serious ceremony. Oh, come on. Okay. Let their weddings be a party we'll never forget. Oh, come. Before you can open your mouth to make your wish, Ash starts babbling, waving her hands enthusiastically. Abba! Baba! Yay! Yeah. I don't know what she means, but she's the cutest thing in the whole world. Yay, Mama! What? No! No, you didn't just say it. No! Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Good job, baby girl. Yes. All caps, yes. Wait, what's that? The first one? Yes, it was, Hannah. Yes, it was. Oh my god. Oh my god. Princess! Gosh. Keep encouraging. Keep encouraging, girl. Come on. Mama? Mama? Can you say mama? You can do it. Mama? You pull out again. Hannah pulls Ash into a tight hug. You wrap your arms around both of them as your friends talking to. There's no words in the world that could have proved this moment. True words have never been spoken. That's true. After sending your candles to sea and returning to the villa, you gather with Hannah and your friends in the courtyard. Hannah balancing Ash on your hip. You recount what you saw on Emmeline's phone. She's bro. I still can't get over that. I still can't get over that. She said her first word. was Mama. Let's go. Let's go. Good job, Ash. Good job. Good job, little girl. They were worried and not forgot. They were worried and not forgot to order Corsin's word is it has to be a code. Part of it must be referring to Bartholomew, the unwanted guest, maybe. My money's on this caterer. It sounds like he's the one pulling the strings. Then my dad really is blackmailing House Ingram. But that that just leaves this assistant of his, the insurance. But who is he, and what does he have to have on London? I bet he's mm, someone from House Emblem's past. Liner said they'd be rid of him for good this time, so if they tried it before, could be a disgruntled servant, or do they have any estranged family members? Not that I know of, but whoever this person is, they must know something personal, something bad. Looks like we need to do more digging and find out more about the mystery man. We'll have to corner London first thing at the wedding before Bartholomew can get to him. In the meantime, keep an eye out, and let me know if you see anything suspicious. You and Hannah share a determined look, but the tension of the moment is broken by a buzz from the phone in your pocket. Who's texting me now? A text after 9:30. Who says parenthood makes you boring? You hear Hannah's phone buzz a moment after yours. What an emergency. What is it, Ben? Should I bring my emergency sewing kit or emergency flower arranging kit? Oh, just come to the boutique ASAP. If this is poodle related, I'm going back to my room. Understandable. But there is a few hand, a few be there and a few hang in there. Also, can you keep an eye on Ash? Oh yeah, Uncle Maxwell to the rescue. Okay. You and Hannah rush upstairs to the boutique, finding the others already gathered. Penelope is on the verge of tears, touching handfuls of lace and silk fabric. Okay, on the scale of 1 to assassin's attempts, how bad is it? Wardrobe malfunction. Really? Penelope ordered 5 sets of lingerie for tomorrow, but she can't decide which one to wear. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh. Penelope, you almost gave me a heart attack over underwear? It has to be perfect. How can I know which one Ziggy will like most? Oh my god. It's not about, it's not, I'm pretty sure 100%. Oh, 99%. I'm 99% sure that Ziggy Ziggy will not care what type of laundry you want. He's just happy. He'll be happy that he's with you. Hopefully. Well, let's take a look. While Hannah carefully cleans a periwinkle setting out front of his hand, you reach for a nearby bundle of tingle lace. You hold it up to see that it's a sultry and symbol. Okay, what does it look like? It's green, obviously. Till it's in the green family. What about this one? It's gorgeous and it looks like you didn't even touch it. Oh, I didn't. The color looks lighter in the catalog, and it's a bit too dark for wedding wear. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? It's teal. It's teal. It's teal. Come on. Are you kidding me? It's teal. If you like it, you should try it, and it would be a shame for it to go to waste. It would also be a shame if you didn't let me see you in that. Okay. You take the skippy garbage back to the dressing room and try them on. Ooh. Yes. 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 It's too. Yes, I love it. Get this new laundry. Yes. Yes. Wow. And pushes past the curtain, joining you as you admire your reflection. She drinks in the sight of you, reaching out to caress your skin. Wow, it's right. You look incredible, Gabriella. And now control your soul, control your impulses. How incredible. And we were alone. I think I have them off you already. That's how incredible. Control your impulses. Later. Control your impulses. He reluctantly draws her hands away. Good girl. I guess we'll need to find some alone time someday. You change back into your clothes and return back to the main boutique where the others consider the remaining three options. So there are four to begin with. It's down to romantic lavender, classic ivory, or lustrous champagne. Which one will Ziggy like best? Oh my god, just ask him! Oh, just soul. But I really can't think about that. You shouldn't. You shouldn't either. Penelope, Zeke loves you. You shouldn't either, Penelope. Zeke loves you, not your clothes. See, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, pick the one you feel best in. I think I'll go with the ivory. You hold her. You hand her the silky garment, and Penelope hands her back into the changing room. Listen, can we see this? If I'm responsible for undergarment, because the least she could have done was invite me to the bachelorette party. She didn't have one. I offered to plan it, but she said no. She was worried about being an imposition. I'm guessing that's another word for bother or burden, maybe? How was that not an emergency? Yeah, for real. I feel like having a bachelor party or bachelorette party is like a must or a wedding. Well, what are we doing right now? That's not a bad idea. Between the four of us, and Olivia, if we need an extra hand, no, that 5 of us, then we can easily pull something together. Does anyone know where to get puppies at this hour? It's 9:30, right? So it's like still like 9. So the pet store should be still open, right? Right? Okay. It's our Duyas, Philippe's bridal party, and as her friends, I'm glad you see it that way. I can keep her occupied while the rest of you finalize the plan. Madeline, get us a venue. Hannah, you on decor and provisions. I'll get Olivia. The changing room curtain rustles and you all turn towards Penelope as she emerges, smiling. Credits officially available. It's perfect. And why are you all staring at me? I hope you didn't have any more plans tonight because we have another credit server. Bachelor party. We're throwing you a bachelorette party. With after a whirlwind of planning, you arrive at a nearby club. Madeline managed to secure. You really didn't have to go to all this trouble just for me. Oh my god. Nesu Purdue, you deserve it. That's what barmaids are for. That's true. And those of us who rank below bridesmaids but above undisturbed guests, apparently. Okay. Melon made sure we have the place to ourselves. I'm afraid I may have been a bit too emphasis on that point. Emphatic. Sorry. Melon just is around the room, and you notice that it's not just club goers who are missing. There's no DJ or bartender. So, how is this a club without music? So, okay. Unless there's a karaoke machine. Oh well, that's fine. We can just go back to the state. Ooh, aw, the puppies is sad. No way. Who needs a DJ or a bartender when you have awesome friends? I mean, we did work at the bar, so we got the bar covered. But who's gonna supply the music? Now, let's get this party started with some music. Mm, I'm scared to pick Olivia. And I would. So the only two options are Madeline and not really scared, just nervous to pick Olivia. So I'm gonna go with Madeline. Let's say you work the turntables. I'll see what I can do. Madeline slips into the DJ booth and cues up a modern song with a relevant beat. Good song, but someone's missing. Madeline needs a DJ name. Something's missing. Madeline needs a DJ name. Oh yes, like DJ High Fidelia. I like that. I like it. High Fidelia. Oh, okay. I like that. I like our way of the beat or Our Lady of the Beach. Huh, that's counted as a beat to you. I dig it. With music taken care of, we're halfway to the party now. We just need drinks. We did work in a bar, so I have that covered. As the only one of us who have worked in a bar, I'll take care of that. You move behind the bar and grab a few bottles off the shelves. I even learned a move or two back in New York. I said, jiggle the bottles over fire. Normally the saying is don't play with fire, but or you'll get burned. But let's go today. I'm playing with fire. Chill with fire. Watch this. You line up a roll of shots, then use a lighter to set the first one on fire, then blow on the flame, and it instantly spreads across the line of shots. Spectacular. I'm gonna say this spectacular. I think that's French, maybe. That's that's my kind of party trick. Okay, Olivia. Now this party is lit. Literally, the others let out a reaction that's equal part cheer and groan as you all down the shots. Well, what will we have be drinking? We all be drinking. Present. I trust you to make something I love. Mmm. Champagne spritzes. Another lot of shots. Those are mojitos. Margaritas, sorry. Margaritas. Mmm. Mmm. If it's just one, I would go with the frozen margaritas. But I don't know whole picture, so frozen margaritas. I would have won with the one of shots, but under the one of shots, but for everyone, but I thought of making a whole picture of frozen margaritas for everyone, so you can never go wrong with a margarita. It's a classic for a reason, and this is true. But a frozen margarita is a fun twist on the classic, just like you. After a few minutes of mixing and blending, you hand the drinks out to the other ladies. Penelope takes a sip. It's so perfectly new. Once everyone has their drinks, you settle into one of the booths at the edge of the dance floor. Now you can, now we can really get the party started. Speaking of which, I have a little surprise for everyone. Cake, I'm guessing. Cake. You can't have a bachelor party or a bachelorette party without food. She disappears into a side room for a few minutes, then whirs out a car holding a cake that's almost as big as you. Well, I'm not sure we can eat that much. Oh, I beg to differ. I have a feeling there's more than cake in that cake. Hey, if it's how big is the cake? We don't look at the visual. So a dose comes from within the giant dessert, and the cart is sit on rock silent slightly. Nothing had better be nicking in there. Dressing them would have been weird. Then, wait, what? Ready for baby? One, two, oh wait. I counted backwards. I counted forwards, honestly. Ready, Penelope? You try that again. Ready, Penelope? 3, 2, 1. Oh, puppies! Oh my God, puppies! Oh, of course, mother unforgettable like it. A similar English style of puppies tumble out of the cake. Wait, so if there's a bunch of puppies, no cake? There's no cake? What? Okay, helping them to the ground. You hear another happy yip. Estoma emerged from the room that held the cake. Okay, it's almost here. Where's the bird? Where's the bird kind of honey? The skid across the base. The skirt across the base of the cart rustles, and as two more small furry faces appear from behind, from beneath. Yay! Where's Amber? Hannah whistles and Amber appears. Hannah, were you a part of this? Appears from behind the cart, bounding over. Yay! Yes. Penelope rushes forward and picks up two puppies, putting one in each arm. I'll let Morgana bounce around, turns around other feet as I puppy sniff Penelope's feet. Based on guess, someone picked me so I know I'm not dreaming. Isn't a dream. It's not a dream. It's not a dream at all. Dexter Mouse, that's an interesting name for a dog or animal in general. Mouse is an interesting name for a dog. And their friends are very real and very happy to meet you. Gonna last as Dexter licks her face. She bends down to accept them on the floor where they're greeted by a flurry of wagging tails. Stoma gently nudges the bulldog pup mouse during his nose and her fur. She swings and paws at him playfully. Kinda let me make it during escape from beneath the curtain, tumbling and rolling across the floor and barreling into Morgana. Amber sniffs Merlin gently, then pats over to curl up at Anna's feet, watching the canine chaos from afar. Here, girl, Amber. We can't let them have all the fun. Let's. No, that would just make it too hyper. That's what the puppies on the bar. You scoop Mouse up from the floor and climb onto the bar top with her tucked under your arm. The others follow, pulling the dogs up with them. That's it. Would you care to dance? You bounce to the beat as the dogs begin howling along with the music. They dance as they sing, huh? With times like these, we should get them in touch with Macro's Egypt. Yes, Heather. The puppies continue to romp and play as you return to the bar to return refreshing your drink, refresh your drink. Olivia's hand behind the counter, refilling their own glasses. Small and Flurry is unusually empathetic to my interests, but these balls of fluff on back. And you said, I remember you saying Summer is defenseless, but a bunch of puppies, that was just one, but a bunch of puppies are okay. Okay, Olivia, okay. Careful, if anybody hears you say that, you can expect a Pomeranian for your next birthday. A Pomeranian, that's true. That's true. Gary slurs her words, sounding tipsy. No, Gary, you're not drunk already. Come on. Anything but a Pomeranian. Can anyone be responsible for alcohol? Come on. It's still so strange to think that my sweet child best friend is getting married tomorrow. I can't imagine her with anyone but Zeke. So I guess I've never seen her with anyone else. She had a serious broken a few years ago, but she doesn't talk about it much. It ended poorly, I seem. Hold on, Bobby had a secret boyfriend? Uh-huh. Then one day, he just proved. I wonder what ever happened to him. Maybe she killed him and hid the body. Why do you always go to that extreme length, Olivia? Why? You could have just laughed and they broke up. Come on, leave it at that. But why you had to go to the death route, bro? Why? Always with her. She and Kara glanced at each other in shock, and then burst out laughing. Just imagine, just freaking the poodles off and dick duck. Okay. Just imagine the poodles helping dick the grave. A hidden boy, unusual suspect you learned about Bobby's secret ex. A hidden boyfriend who disappeared without a trace. So House Emblem does have secrets. Every I feel like every high society or like important person in life has secrets, so I'm not surprised. What? Mouse trots over to you and makes your leg with her head pushing you back towards the others. Okay, I guess it's playtime again. Apparently, a while the puppies grow tired, they collapse into a pile of soft fur and wet noses, squeezing as they doze off. I can't decide if they're cuter when they're all higher or when they're tired. I would say in the middle. My personal favorite is in the middle. When they're hybrid and when they're tired. That's the cutest, in my opinion. The best is when they can barely keep their eyes open. See, that's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. House houses and pads over to Hannah that plops down in her lap and resumes gnawing. That's it. Team Sleepy Town all the way. That settles it. Team Sleepy all the way. Gonna be let out on. Me too. I wish we didn't have to say goodbye. We do have a big day tomorrow. I know, but the puppies need rest, and so do you. We do have a big day tomorrow. Before we go, I want to say thank you. The idea of a regular bachelorette party was overwhelming, but you found a way to make it perfect. I'm so lucky to have you all as friends. Same thing, Penelope. same thing. You solemnly raise your glass, and the others fall asleep. To Penelope. Our sweetest and most closest friend. To Penelope. To Penelope. Cheers. You can say to Penelope too. Olivia, come on. Kara meets your eyes, offering a small gracious smile, and as she raises her glass to her lips, here. Stay as quiet as you make your way back towards your room. You and Penelope are alone. By the time you reach her bedroom door, she hesitates, turning back to you. Did you ever figure out why my dad voted against you? No, not exactly, but there is definitely something strange going on here. You feel the familiar buzz of an incoming text message and pull your phone out. Your eyes go wide as you read the message. Alpha Poodle left the kennel. Alpha Poodle's left the kennel. Oh no. Looks like Landon's on the move then. Southeast exit, hurry, and you can catch him. Yep. Southeast exit. Strange enough, the Drakes just saw him sinking into the ground in the middle of the night. Yeah, if that doesn't scream suspicious activity, I don't know what does. We have to follow him. You scan your surroundings for any movement, and you and Penelope make your way into the Starlight Garden. The poodles trotting along at your heels. Do you see anything suspicious? I think there are more dark, ominous shadows than usual. Wait, what's that? What's that? You hear rustling down a path to your left. Penelope nods to you, and you both head towards the noise as quietly as you can. McGinn is angry. The motorcycle rises as you spot Landon further down the path, talking to an unfamiliar man. If you go anywhere near her, you'll hold your tongue, is what you'll do. Who are you? Unless you want me to ruin sweet, innocent Penelope's wedding in front of the whole court. No, he can't be here. Who is he? Who is the mysterious man from Penelope's past? What does his appearance mean for your wedding and for your family's future? Find out in the next chapter. Well, guys, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you never miss something below. And thank you for joining me for this chapter 2 of the Royal Heir Book 3. Till next time. Also, share my channel along with liking, commenting, subscribing, and hitting that bell notification. Till next time, the champ out. Peace.